Welcome to Brave Fencer Musashi!
Oh, yes.
Well,
Boop.
glad you got that out of your system and we'll never do it again.
Oh, of course. I would never dream of doing it again.
I just tweeted. And there we go. Alright. Let's get brave and, like, save the Steam Village or whatever the heck was on the agenda.
It's Steamwood.
Steamwood.
You get to learn how to climb walls with your swords. Oh, God.
If there's one thing I'm going to teach Chicago Bob, is that capturing the stream chat is a bad idea, actually.
At least it's updating this time.
Yeah, no, that's good to know.
Also, this is an old enough Square game that it doesn't automatically select continue when you hit start.
Oh, Pooch. Hey, Pooch.
See, Pete, don't mess up the stream. The Pooch is in there. This is a good person.
As far as I'm concerned, I am assisting Pooch in making your stream better. And I frankly am very upset with the insinuation that what I'm doing is bad and wrong. Pooch agrees with me, probably, don't you, Pooch?
Definitely,
Pooch
probably,
agrees with me,
maybe.
probably.
Okay, so you need to go up and out of the town.
Like toward the mountain area from last time?
Yes, but you will not be going into the mountain area.
Okay. It's so nice that you know where you're going in this game.
That's the joy. Every time we need one person who remembers how the game works.
Pooch says I'm a scholar and a gentleman, so...
Okay, jump into the red cliff.
As far as I'm concerned, that means I'm right. It is strange, though, looking at
square triangle.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, you can climb those. I thought those were Hyrule
You
Field type
learn
walls.
to do he got the legendary brace at the end of the last episode, and that's what gives you the ability to climb those.
Huh. I genuinely thought those were the N64 aesthetic walls that just surround every area.
No, any of the really extremely red cliffs are things that you can climb with your swords.
Ah, neat.
You actually get some decent new movement abilities in this game, which makes it more fun. You go to Steamwood and fix the problem.
I want to just sit around and drink coffee.
The game makes it very clear that this man accepted the job on the basis that he assumed that nothing would ever happen.
Who hasn't been there?
I think was probably going to be fine.
Definitely, probably. And this is where the game makes it clear for the slow class that an hour in this game is a minute.
So, if I fall asleep right now, that would be bad, right?
Extremely. That's what you have mints for. Wouldn't it be nice if you could go through that shortcut? You cannot. You gotta go through the forest.
Make you less tired or something?
Down at the bottom of the forest?
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Alright.
When Steamwood is cleared up, that steam will go away, and that will be a shortcut.
Do I have to go through the town again?
Yeah, you have to go back through town.
Ugh. I've only got, I just blew an hour here.
It's fine. The first time through Steamwood is not very hard. It's the second time through Steamwood in 10 hours. It's very hard. Dun, 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 yeah. This game was, as has been established, kind of my bread and butter for a very long time.
I mean, I think probably the ages are comparable, but I think I played through the original Secret of Mana 70 times. I had it. It was a game I really enjoyed, and despite its length, it was yes, I'm going to play this again.
It's just a lot of fun. Got just enough of that Zelda. It's weird to think about, like, Square's made a lot of action RPGs over the years, but not actually a lot of Zelda clones.
It's true. I mean, there's a reason I so fondly remember Alundra, because it was one of the few
Alundra's so good.
like,
Alundra's so
PlayStation
depressing.
Zeldas. Oh, yes.
I love how, like, miserably depressing Alundra is.
Okay, I have to ask because I don't know shit about Elantra. Is it when you say depressing? Are you saying it's depressing because it's completely forgotten and never like got a sequel or
No,
anything?
it's depressing because everything that happens in it is misery.
Oh, okay, so it's one of those games.
Like, at the beginning of Alundra, you meet a guy who takes you in and he's like, oh, you remind me of my son who's gone. And then, like, partway through the game, someone dies, and he's like, oh, I'm a blacksmith, but I can only think to make, like, I only get inspired to make weapons after people die. And then you look at how many weapons there are in the game, and you get very concerned.
And that's also a game where you very distinctly save people through magical dream stuff.
Yeah, you're the Dreamwalker.
And basically, literally everybody you save eventually dies anyway.
Usually unrelated, but not
Yeah.
always.
Like,
And
there's
it's
a,
just like,
there's a giant
like the
monkey
thing.
attack.
Yeah, so the thing in Melundra is that everyone's dreams are fucking cursed, but differently. And so, like, when you get to the game at the start, it's like, oh, this person hasn't slept in 11 days because the way that their dreams are cursed is that every time that they go to sleep, something explodes.
Here goes nothing.
And then,
This is like some Mushi shit.
it just explodes. It turns out to be some dark god shit, but
I was about to say, and then when they die, you get the bombs.
yeah, no, you get the bombs from something else. It's not when the person who's dream. They die much later in the game, surprisingly enough.
But yeah, point being is that it's a bad time for everybody.
And then, like, I played Alundra 2, like, oh, Alundra 2, and it's like, oh, this isn't as miserable. This is boring.
Also, I'm just self-promoting and pointing out the fact that I wrote an article about this. But Alundra also has a very weird, like, it's definitely one of those games where you find out that the god everybody is worshipping in town is the evil god. And there's very much, for everything that these guys go through, there's very much no replacement religion at the end. Like,
Yeah, no.
God
We
was
don't have,
actively
like, a
trying
good
to kill you
god to
this whole
replace it.
time, and just deal with that.
Yeah, we do not have a good god to replace it.
Please consult someone else if you're looking for a good god. Oh, what is this shit? That's 6.
Yeah, 4 is on the opposite side.
Okay, whatever.
Here goes nothing.
Just try to iframe your way through the hazard there.
He absolutely did.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
Uh,
Oh, this is going great.
uh,
Oh, things are going great.
tension!
Other
What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. No, it worked out.
Tension.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, there's like a little delay with my little PlayStation controller here. Oh, what the fuck?
Give Cocoa Pop some silence.
Yeah, I can get it. Number 6 is probably gonna be a giant pain in the ass. So.
There are 9.
Oh fuck!
Also, you went the wrong way. Or you went the slower way to 6, I should say.
Trying to eat some ice cream and play Brave from Musashi, and it's not.
Why would you
working
try
out.
to do that?
I did not think it would be so demanding here just to start. Okay, now we're back to 60. Gotta wait for an elevator.
Yeah, you get longer when you're, like, normally it's only like 35 seconds, but you get longer when you're switching floors.
Yeah, because you don't really have a choice. Okay, left or right?
I forget which order this actually goes in.
God damn it.
You'll be fine. Dun, 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 dun.
Here goes nothing.
Alright,
Ah!
so I'm going to Ooh, excellent jump, Gogglebub. Well done. Alright, so I'm going to be brutally honest with all of you. I need you to tell me when the game is going to get kind of boring, because I'm kind of hungry, and I want to make myself a delicious taco.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to make a taco.
Yeah, you can probably get that after he finishes with Steamwood. There will be a bit of
Good, because
downtime.
this part is extremely exciting. I'm very, very excited to see if he makes the timer.
Yeah, after that there will be a bit of downtime, and I guess I'll direct Gogglebub that he needs to show off the action figure store.
Oh, the action figure store sounds fascinating. Is it like the fucking model maker in something like that?
Well, now I'm
It's much-
fucked.
It's much weirder.
Oh.
Gogglebub, you got like a really bad like frame delay on your TV or something? Because this is embarrassing.
I'm going to
I have
blame.
to start this over.
Yeah, I'm going to blame that it's a wireless controller or something like that.
You probably
I
can.
would honestly probably blame it being like an LCD rather than CRT.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean that seems like wait,
Yeah.
you gotta start from the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
If you lose that timer, you have to start over.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful. I'm so happy.
The second time you do this is much harder.
Well, yeah, because I noticed the big timer has not gone away at all. Also,
No, when I say the second
just
time,
missed
I don't.
the elevator cycle, and that seems bad.
I'm just going to point out, when I say the second time, I don't mean, oh, it's worse when you fail and start again. That is true. But no, I mean that there is a second time that you have to save Steamwood.
Well, like, does Steamwood just like not have any OSHA requirements at all?
I mean, one, obviously not, but two,
It has a guy drinking coffee.
I would like to point out, eventually someone actively sabotages it.
I mean, why bother? That's like, I'm trying to think of like an offensive analogy, but it's not too offensive. But like,
I finally drank myself today.
I mean, like, but it seems like all you have to do to destroy Steamwood is just wait 20 minutes.
Technically 24 hours.
Yes.
I mean, legitimately, I would like, any situation wherein, like, it's a disaster, but you've got, like, a full day to deal with it.
For everyone else, though, this is just horrible tension about when the town's about to explode.
Yeah, there is that. Okay, I think I go this way.
It is mind blowing to me, but they don't have like individual elevators for like each floor. Because that would not be like a big ask. Like you just put like one down, one up on each of these floors. There's plenty of room for it.
Yes.
But they didn't, and as a result, you have to do all this shit
But they did.
with a global timer, no less. Like this is anxiety. This is anxiety centric game design.
This game was this section was always like a nerve-wracking nightmare for like 10-year-old me.
No, I can see why.
Well,
Like,
guess what? I'm not 10, and this is nerve-wracking.
Okay, Gogglebub, I'm going to help you by every time I personally, not you, because I know I'm on the delay, but every time I see the bar, the little like bar approach the green zone, I'm going to shout at you, "Don't choke!" I feel like this will help.
I disagree.
Yes.
I finally drank
Like,
myself
just so we're on the
down.
same page, I disagree.
choke! Don't
Oh
choke!
god, I missed the
Don't
elevator
choke.
again. Goddamn
no. Oh, that was the worst
What the
cycle
hell?
imaginable.
I'm such a helpful boy.
If you succeed, it will still be a complete photo finish.
Oh
fucking
my god, you
earlier.
have to wait for it to like go down again? How many
Yes.
floors are there? This
There are
is
3
just cruel.
or 4.
You have to wait for it to go. Oh my god!
Ah!
Oh wow!
I think I just damned everyone.
This is actively hostile.
Oh, you're fucked. You have to start again.
Yeah, just restart it now.
I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
and
you're
watch.
gonna get a game over. I guess we can see the game over that you get if Steam would explode.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this. I kind of want to see this failure state. Because I assume it's not like just a generic game over stream. The game like
No,
this.
you did get an actual game over.
Oh yeah, I know, but like I'm assuming there's like. Something.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you do get like a slight lead up to like, oh no, Steam would explode and game over.
Like I'm imagining like when you let time run out Majora's Mask.
It's not that elaborate.
I mean, that one's not that elaborate either. It's just an explosion scene, and Link just standing in the distance, like, oh god, what have I done? It actually is pretty elaborate. I take that back.
Mm-hmm. Why did we build all this into a tree?
Shoot! If only
Why did they do that? That's actually a very good question. A living tree, no less.
I don't even remember when I last saw a memory box.
Yeah, I would not use that.
You think?
Shoot! If only I.
Whoa!
I will say, Mushasho's design is very charming. I love the little low poly dope. It's very cute. I also love
nightmare.
I also love the Oh wait, so it just
He plays it like he just had a nightmare.
it just had a bad dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. I
All
had one of
right,
those
take
not too long
two.
ago. You know, standard of a death in space dream. Not very out of the ordinary for me at all.
Still going the wrong direction.
I'm going where I need to go.
This takes like 20 minutes total, right?
Yeah, you're
So
good to
now
go
it's
get it
time
done.
for tacos.
Yeah.
Back in
Don't
10
worry,
minutes.
we'll come back to where I died.
Pretty much. I wish I had a taco. It's not a complete stream until I'm complaining that I don't have a taco.
Yeah, you really gotta like order some pizza and send it to you for the stream.
That's rude.
That's rude to get a pizza.
No, that's rude to demand it of you. My payment for being the modern incarnation of a Brady's game strategy guide from 1999.
I really would like to see this guy fix Steamwood.
Wouldn't that be nice? Guess what? He'll be useless next time, too. Again, he signed on for this job because he did not expect anything to ever happen.
He's a disgrace to
respect.
people who wear goggles.
Well, like the goggles, he does nothing.
Okay, this time I know which way to go.
Yeah.
And
I'm
if I
glad you
fail
know
this
which
time,
way to
we're
go.
playing a different game.
Wow.
We will play the PlayStation 2 game out of disgust.
No! If you fail this time, you send me the save and I'll fucking do it.
Send you the save. Let me get out my Dex drive.
Oh my god, you're playing this on hardware.
Yes.
Fine, if you fail this time, I will do it and then find a way to send you the save. You deal with it.
Now, technically, it is on the PlayStation 3, which does have an easier way of backing up saves.
You love the memory card adapter.
Yes, I got one of those.
So do I. They're very expensive now.
Really? Oh, that sucks. I mean, that makes sense, but that sucks.
They were a very boutique item that Sony was not interested in keeping available.
This must be Steamwood.
Can't imagine why
Yeah.
not.
In stock, $200 on Amazon.
Dear God.
I think I got it as on a lark for $10 and it's on clear.
Same here.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely
Forgot about that
well
net.
after the point that PlayStation 3s were no longer backwards compatible.
They never stopped being backwards compatible with
With
PS1.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I imagine those memory card things sold a lot in the opening days. When everybody wanted to
Yeah.
transfer the bouncer saves to their PlayStation 3.
The bouncer. Sucks that the bouncer doesn't emulate properly because nothing's going to properly emulate the like awful analog buttons on the PS2 controller. Those were always a bad idea.
Yeah, they're hard to get the pressure right on them.
Yeah, they have absolutely no travel, even though for some ungodly reason they even though for some ungodly reason they have like 256 levels of pressure technically registerable.
That is insane. Like, how many games actually use those analog buttons in any conceivable way?
Metal Gear Solid
just
2.
Metal Gear Solid 2, The Bouncer, and every racing game, and that's why all the racing games on PS2 are a pain in the ass to control.
That makes sense. Every racing game.
I'm so glad they put that the triggers nowadays.
Yeah, like on triggers it made sense because like you had different levels of
Yeah, you can feel how much you're pushing it down. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I feel like that was always the game that I feel trained me on triggers was definitely Mario Sunshine. Like, I never even thought about it before, and it was like, I want to shoot water harder. I will hold it down harder. Like, that was so natural.
I had not Metal Gear Solid, Need for Speed Underground for the GameCube, and that was.
Oh
I like
yeah, that probably worked pretty well.
Yes.
These early ones I'm, like, very good at.
Yeah, the early ones are nice and simple. Then you get to 9 and it's just moving at light speed.
Stupid elevator. Who thought this was a good idea? It's like a very tense moment. Jesus fucking
this was-
Christ!
This was designed out of spite. Like, this was done intentionally. Oh god.
I got tagged by that Steam, and then it was like, well, I don't even know
what
if
a
I'm going to make
steampunk.
this one.
That's the one part that.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, did you do this? Oh god.
I'm just going to start back at the beginning. Who cares?
That's the one part that's easier in the second run through. Is that by that point you have the double jump button.
Now, yeah, that would make life a lot easier.
A lot of the platforming gets a lot simpler because most of the double jumps are pretty forgiving, and so the double jump ends up just making a lot of your jumps a lot more precise.
Okay, back to the top, right here.
Here goes
Didn't lose too much time.
Straight to the cup.
Yes.
I love how, like, you point out the fact that the next time we'll be here, it's because it's sabotaged. But it's kind of interesting that we're doing all this, and yeah, there aren't any enemies, there aren't any, like, hazards other than the steam itself. It's just like, the entire town's going to explode just because this place sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. Energy companies do not care. That was a recurrent theme in Square games of the late 90s.
Turned out being very more true than they thought.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. I would almost say exactly as true as they thought in at least some cases.
The planet's dying.
Yes.
Okay, stop jumping up and down. I need to go get an elevator. Get there.
On the bright side, when he's jumping up and down, the game is not actually counting the time.
It's not kind of time, but the elevator still moves. Yeah, this one I can still... Yeah. Click through the floor like last time.
Here goes nothing. Yes.
This is like one of those parts of the game where like this is why this guide block was invented in like Mario Brothers games. It's like, can I just skip this? No. It's like, I'd like to play the rest of the game. This is terrible.
Mario's gonna get in the big white suit and do it for you.
You make it sound so sad.
It's fine. People got real incensed by those. It was weird.
I remember that. Like,
Yes.
I mean, that was also like vaguely. It was afterwards, but I feel like there was this major pushback against the idea of video games playing themselves for you. Like, remember the pushback on Final Fantasy 12?
Yeah, although that would have been like
Yep.
5 years earlier.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely earlier, but it's just like, I remember just any time it's like, oh, the game's playing itself for you. It's like, what?
I mean, that's an entire generation that is defined by people being like very angry at the idea that video games are not for people who've been playing video games their entire life. I'll go into it later.
Yeah. It's like, I can't have a complicated conversation right now. Yeah, remember the whole Blue Ocean fiasco? And it wasn't a fiasco for Nintendo, it was just a fiasco for anybody who was talking about it.
Are you talking about the marketing strategy or just Endless Ocean, the game?
No, I was thinking of the marketing strategy. Of appealing to grandma. Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ. Well, that fucked.
Aw, ran out of time.
Watch.
Yeah, when they say appealing to grandparents and, you know, housewives that play games, it's like, okay, the people I know that played Farmville on Facebook, they had timers set up. They were serious about it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like the thing I was going to bring up was that this was very specifically like a subcultural pushback at the idea of other people playing games, because like games that like the term that was in vogue at the time, non-game, like this idea of like, oh, that's not really a game, like got a lot of purchase around that time over things that had very established antecedents that like people that just were never mainstream. So like at the time I remember, and part of the reason I brought this up, Endless Ocean was, you know, mostly a explore underwater and look at fish game. And it's like, oh, that's, people were like, that doesn't have a goal, it doesn't have an ending, it's not a game. And it's like, there are like 5 games I can think of that are specifically like predecessors to this, and they're called shit like Aquanauts Holiday, and they came out on the PS1 in 1995.
I mean, I feel like every generation has its time for, like, no, you guys aren't allowed to be gamers now, or whatever. Because, like, back when the PlayStation 1 and Brave Fencer Musashi was new, it was, like, remember, like, the idea that, like, playing a Tony Hawk game was, like, this is something that, oh, you never got turned into an eggplant by the Eggplant Wizard, why are you being radical with your skateboard? I think that was literally a penny arcade strip.
People were less able to do that because they were afraid of getting beaten up by the people who play sports games. Whereas, like, most of the things that were labeled non-games were things that were played by the Dread Women.
Here goes nothing.
Although it has, I feel like, had the lasting impact of why the hell can't I play The Sims 1 anywhere?
You can't play any of the old Sims anymore. It's
Yep.
weird. How am I supposed to play The Sims making magic?
Yes.
I mean, The Sims is like a huge impact on gaming, like, any way you slice it.
Oh yeah.
And they all sell like a bazillion copies. But
Yeah.
like we've also left behind the point where any like major publications barely exist anymore. But no major publication feels the need to actually talk about The Sims anymore. just don't bother. Don't make me think about the herbs, Pooch. Please do not.
The herbs, God.
I used to have a copy of that on the DS.
That has an entire Black Eyed Peas song sung in English.
One,
It might have more than one now.
2, 3.
Those old days of when the DS first came out and you'd play anything on it because you just wanted to play something.
I mean, that's why I got Zookeeper. And for that matter, that Yoshi game that's an endless runner.
Yes.
Touch and Go? That's not an endless runner.
I mean, I call it an endless runner.
That was still better than the semi-concurrent GBA game, Yoshi's Topsy-Turvy, aka Yoshi's Universal Gravitation.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, nobody talk. Alright.
Yes.
Go back to talking about Yoshi.
Finished.
And his Theo's
Oh, there was
theory of
only
universal
8?
gravity. Yep, that was part of the joke.
I thought there were 9. Alright, that is actually completed. Life is better.
Hooray!
Yeah, Yoshi Topsy-Turvy was honestly worse.
You know, I own that game, but I'm not certain I've ever literally played it. Because I got it at the point that I was mainly playing Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube. And obviously that isn't
You could have
happening.
twisted your entire game.
WarioWare Twisted I played the crap out of, but I did not play the Yoshi game.
Did you play
Ruby Tilt and
WarioWare?
Tumble?
Oh, man.
Tilt and Tumble was on the Game Boy, right?
Game Boy Color.
Yeah, that I played.
Did you play it on the GameCube?
No. I mean,
Okay.
it did have a handle.
There was an announced GameCube Tilt and Tumble sequel.
I could see that.
Let me see if I can find this. I think they only ever showed it like once.
Did you see, what was it? Was it GDQ this summer where they did Tilt and Tumble on the Game Boy Advance player on the GameCube?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kirby Tilt and Tumble 2 did get announced and shown like once on the GameCube.
Like, what
I
is
think it was supposed to be like a GBA GameCube connectivity thing.
what is the point of that shortcut being blocked? Because frankly, like, there wasn't that much to run through to get there.
It's blocked mostly because it increases the amount of stress, because that sequence is just meant to stress you out. But
Fair
I think
enough.
it's also, the only reason it exists is to explain why he lives up at this rooftop. And it's like, oh, because it's actually convenient for him. Maybe.
Welcome back.
Algebop succeeded the second time.
Yes, I successfully
Hurry
saved the town. It was all a bad dream.
That is a really cute way to do game overs. Sort of like how fucking Prince of Persia Sands of Time, you would just be like, wait, no, I'm telling the story wrong. That didn't happen.
That part's extremely funny in Sands of Time always, because it's like, you just imagine what he's saying.
And then I
It's just like-
splatted on the ground.
I
Wait, no, no.
fell directly into a pile of spikes.
Wait, no, that's not how that goes. God.
The
Sands
number
of
one
Time, it
thing
was
I
so
am doing right now is saving.
Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah, Sands of Time, it sucks that it's not, that none of those 3 games are available on. No, there's 4 games I suppose are available on modern consoles.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
speaking
Forgotten
of
Sands.
games that aren't available.
4.5.
anymore.
I'm actually going to say 4.5 or 5, because the Wii version of Forgotten Sands is a completely different game from the 360 and PS3 game. Remember when they announced that Sands of Time remake?
Yeah, and then they canceled it.
I don't think it's officially canceled, but yeah, it's basically canceled. They've been like
Want me to
moving
get
it
for you?
back and forth between
Okay.
different Ubisoft studios.
Sorry. I apologize. I really should mute my mic for that.
Oh well.
It's okay, we're just watching Brave Fencer Musashi sleep because I wanted to buy stuff in the store.
You also need to
And
go and visit the action figure store.
Yes, you were going to have to remind me where to go for that.
It's near the mayor's house.
Okay.
I'm going to be though because I have delicious taco to eat. So she went loudly. So you're
Give
back.
me Yon Taco.
Taco stream. Even worse. Why is my phone making noises? Yeah, I keep getting invited to Pokemon Go raids. I'm not available right now. I'm playing another video game.
Yeah, playing a video game while you're playing a video game? Jeez, what kind of gamer are you, Bob?
I mean, I could do it.
Musashi, I was worried about you. Everything all right?
I can't help but notice we didn't explode. Yay, more health. Okay, so where's that action figure store?
It's nearby to here. Also, it's good that you did that because if you don't do that, if you don't get that soon enough, he eventually just won't give it to you.
That's annoying.
I think it takes a couple chapters for you won't, to the point where. But yeah, it's nearby to here.
Does it have a
I guess
sign?
one of these. I think it has a sign, but could not tell you.
There's the
Hold on
church.
now. It's like you never have to go to the action figure store.
I mean, that doesn't sound right.
The game never forces it upon you.
So just like real life then.
I don't see no action figure store. See a church. We should probably all just go to church.
It's not. I don't think it's.
This
fun
game
to
forces you to go to
front.
church because most of
No,
us,
it does not.
even if you're like not churchy types, are probably forced to go to church at some point, just out of polite. So that
Church evil.
that's just real
I'll be
life.
staying here for a while. Good.
No, the church is entirely benign. It is neither the source of all goodness nor the source of nor the source of all evil.
But can you even
Wow.
save there?
No, you cannot.
That's
Which seems like an oversight. Churches should be like community safe points. It should be the only safe point, but if they are truly community like minded, they should have a safe point.
Come on, it's noon on a Thursday. Who isn't open at noon on a Thursday?
Me. I'm taking lunch. Come back at 1.
Speaking of which,
Usually a 1 to 1:30 kind of guy.
bread store is closed. Annoying. Buy some medicine or some shit.
Welcome.
Medicine's
What do you
usually
need?
safer about. Welcome. What do you need?
Alright, we got some stuff for refilling health. Since we've learned I'm bad at this game.
I think it could be worse.
I got my sour milk in my inventory, which I'm waiting for
Oh,
it to
that's
turn
so
into
good.
yogurt. Not as good as
So what are y'all
delicious
drinking
taco.
tonight? Am I the only drunk on the chat? The only-
I had ice cream. That is my drug of choice.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I just got
It's
Pepsi.
not alcohol though, but fair enough. I'm having a 4th of Kraken, and it is good.
I mean, that sounds
have
like
four
incredibly classy.
No, it's kidding. It's fucking dime store beer.
All
Not
right,
beer, rum. It's not like fancy rum, but it is the rum I like.
all right. So this action figure store clearly doesn't exist. We'll come back later.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the. I'm seeing if I can find the strategy guide on archive.org. That's the one I had in my youth. Good times.
Hello.
Yep, doesn't exist.
Character.
So what does the fusion underneath your dollar amount have me?
That is the ability I have.
Yeah, since he doesn't have one absorbed, it just says fusion.
So what should I buy at the action figure store?
Goku.
It's going to depend upon. Oh yeah, mostly this restocks during certain chapters, or like it'll get new ones in each series during specific chapters. There are a few that are only in there at random.
So the action figure store just sells like character models you can look at, right? I assume.
They exist in these little, they exist in blister packs. You can go to your room and try to play with them, but that requires removing them from the blister packs. You can sell them, but only if they're still in the blister packs, and they appreciate in value as chapters go on.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I got a first edition Musashi, so
It's extremely funny.
That's extremely funny, but also deeply upsetting. How like that is probably the most cynical shit I have seen in a video game in a long time.
It's extremely funny.
And which year did this come out?
1998.
Yeah, that was a thing in '98. It's even more of a thing now, if you believe it.
I do believe it. Okay. I'm popping.
Boy, I always think of the fucking episode of
All
the
right.
Powerpuff Girls
So
where they deal with a fan who just like hoards toys in his garage, and he looks like the fucking comic book nerd from The Simpsons.
So did I go back to Twin Peak Mountain for the whole?
Yeah, basically, what the administrator is supposed to tell you is that he saw a strange man wearing a cape heading for Twin Peak Mountain, so you should go there.
Okay, which is where I'm going.
Yeah. And you may remember a point on this map that had a giant climbable wall that you haven't seen yet.
Ah, I do not remember that, but here we are.
I'll help you reach it. You need to keep going until the point where you cross the river, and then you go left and just right.
Ah, gotcha.
Between my memory and this Brady Games guide, we'll get you through.
Straight from the pros, the Bradys.
Yes, of
Where
course,
did that
the Braves.
company even come from?
Oh. I don't think they've existed for many years, but...
I mean, they were like basically very important when they did.
They still have an official Twitter.
Really?
Important, we've joined forces with Prima Games, and all communications will be through that channel. By join forces, we mean we got bought in 2015.
By our hated rivals.
I wonder when Versus Books went under.
7 minutes after they started producing them.
People swear by the Versus Books ones.
Hey, I like the Versus books. It's just,
They were not
watch
long
them
for
die.
Oh, I love Doom on Watch Me Die difficulty. It's
feel like-
absolutely just a memory box.
I feel like Watch Me Die is something either say when you're about to make a terrible choice you can't take back, or you're about to face the Bolivian army.
What if you do both?
I mean, you don't really have a choice when it comes to facing the Bolivian army.
Am I still going the right direction?
Yeah, you just keep. No, you need to keep going left, not right.
Okay.
Down, left.
Do I have to go down the cliff now?
You need to go down. You need to go left from where you first crossed the river.
So
Okay.
why is Pushkin's bringing up the herbs from Game
Because
Boy
we were
Advance?
talking about The Sims.
Yeah. We were having a discussion about how I was making the argument that the definition of game, according to gamers, drastically shrunk.
Huh?
That is extremely true.
I'll get y'all for wrecking my
Weirdly, I would call myself a reverse gamer because my definition of game has expanded over time a great deal.
More interesting.
It is.
Oh yeah, I don't have time
Ah,
for that. One of them 5 scrolls.
You don't
just
wanna
going in
know.
there. Can't have you my way.
Ah, god
What?
damn it.
There's a
So
squirrel
mad.
guy?
Kishi's playing Killer 7 blind.
Oh my
We've been
God.
doing that for quite a while.
I'll see you later.
Fucking asshole! Why do we schedule this on the same night?
You can catch them on Thursday. They also do Tuesdays and Thursdays. Climb.
What is this bullshit?
It's very possible for one or both of you to get knocked off during that period.
This is some Mario Party shit.
It kind of is, yeah. It's great.
I hurt my controller.
Hey, Root Trick, you left your cape at the bottom.
Shucks.
You win.
You didn't
Ah, forget
You're
it.
gonna go get it, right?
better hurt your controller than yourself.
Shucks.
I do like that they teach you how to climb like once, and then there's a challenge.
Well,
Of course.
Root Trick out of the picture.
Also, you just stab that man in the back and send him falling off the cliff.
I have never seen anybody spell forgotten as forgetted with the F-E-R. That's impressive.
He's got some sort
He's
of.
got a lot of eye dialect going on. The scrolls. To be fair to Musashi, no, this doesn't look like a scroll. You considered hitting it with Luma.
That's what I was getting. Oh, just by itself. It was all charging and everything. Scroll! Like, what would have Roderick done if he got up there?
He just wanted that.
He doesn't have a magic sword.
Like how you renamed him Roderick.
Oh, good, we got that one Zelda ability.
You can cause tremors. This is mostly for pencil solving purposes, like most of the scrolls.
What was that? An earthquake?
Earth scroll has been absorbed.
What the sword? Lumina talks?
I mean, I'm surprised too, buddy.
Not talking.
I do appreciate that the sword has a talking portrait.
This is creepy.
Destroy the Crest Guardian.
Wait, his sword talks?
Like I said, we're all
confused by
surprised.
that too.
He is protecting a
Oh,
crest.
he's not talking. But, like, you know, he's still communicating. The sword,
Yes.
the sword has a
I need
mind.
to kill it, right?
But anyways,
And
I
the
need
will.
to kill it,
You know
right?
where it is. Oh, it clammed up. Who cares?
If it
So-
bleeds, we can kill it.
So the Crest Guardian is guarding a crest.
Shocker.
So, yeah, okay.
This is mostly the game trying to make it so that you have to actually talk to the people that you have rescued. If that is an option. This is also the game trying to force you to learn how to use the thing that you just found.
Oh, okay, I see. Earth. Wow. Yeah, no, this was very typical Zelda. You just got an item, use the item.
Yeah.
I love that in Zelda, like, unironically.
Oh, that's great.
Completely agree. I mean, I know
That's
some
why I
people.
like it here too.
Some people claim that it's like, you know, way too straightforward or something like that. It's like, no, screw that. It's fun.
The
to-
first time you get an item, you need its use to be straightforward.
I was about to say, you get a boomerang, you find out how the boomerang works.
You get a hook shot, you learn where you can hook shot.
Exactly.
You can shot your hooks.
It's me, hookshot.
So like how Twilight Princess did the dual hook shot, that was pretty cool.
I mean,
Oh,
that
that
was
was well done.
like such a ridiculous, weird little upgrade. Like when I first heard about that, I felt like I was mad because it's like instead of a new tool, I just get the same tool twice. But then, oh my
It has
god!
so much capacity.
Once you're
Like-
finally doing it, it's like, wee!
I have two minds about it because
I'm Batman.
like the hook shot is very much a points there to go there thing. It's basically a teleport. the double claw shot, when you have two of them, I feel like everybody is like, oh, I get to be Spider-Man now, and you can't. And that's upsetting.
I think that it produces a lot of interesting movement puzzles, and also I didn't see many people complaining about how one of the upgrades in Ocarina of Time is what if the hook shot, but very slightly longer.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Excuse
I love the
me,
long
you're
shot.
talking about the long shot.
I would actually go to the fucking water temple right after I got the hook shot, just so I can get the long shot faster. You can't beat the water temple without the bow and arrow, at least not like Fudge Witches. But you absolutely can get the long shot very quickly after you get the hook shot, and I would always do that because I liked going longer.
Once you get the long shot, you can go to the Gerudo Valley.
Where were you, pal?
Well, I had things to do, you know?
Hi, it's
By
John.
the way,
It's
Musashi,
Steve Bloom.
how's your journey coming along?
Thanks
How
to
are you,
I
pal?
got the Earth Scroll.
Yeah, thanks to
Oh
do.
yeah, I forgot to return.
I mean, he was
treasure
in the
to you.
stocks for a while.
It's called Elbrace. Supposed to
Yeah.
have some kind of special power.
No, that's okay,
It's supposed to have some kind of special
You
power,
should
which
be
I've
equipped
already
with
been
legendary
using.
armor. You must collect the 5 scrolls and bring peace to
That's
this
okay.
world.
You should be
All
equipped
right.
with that.
Thanks. Oh yeah, do you know what Crest Guardians are?
Crest Guardians.
Probably my
They guard the
dog.
crests,
No, wait.
which can only be set free.
Good dog.
by the
Good friend,
corresponding
Lano.
scroll. Perhaps because you took the Earth Scroll, a guardian will awaken in Hell's Valley.
If I crush the Guardian,
So the game
then I
set
can
the structure
free the
into
crest.
place.
Yeah.
Get scroll by
Each
Guardian.
crest is liberated. Luminous power will increase.
Although it does vary up how long between how
Whatever,
early in the
pal.
chapter you get a scroll.
So, all I need to do is pulverize the Crest Guardian and free the scroll, right?
I mean, I feel like that's Final Fantasy
That's
1
right.
syndrome, wherein
Well,
it always
off to Hell's
there's like
Valley.
7,000
See you
things to
later.
do before you get the first
Wait, hold on.
whatchamacallit, and then once you
That
can do
place
that,
was
you get the
once
other
used
3
as
in
a
like
high
5
security
minutes.
I think it has more to do with the fact that it depends upon how
It's not that
much
easy to get access.
puzzle potential the scroll itself has.
Oh yeah?
Fair enough.
Because-
Go back to the castle and ask the geese.
Like, the water scroll
John,
allows you to
what are you
walk on
gonna
water,
do?
and that allows you to explore a lot of new places, and the game wants you to do
I
that.
guess I'll start searching
Makes
for the
sense.
next treasure. Good luck, Musashi. Let's go, Leno.
Man, I don't know. Guess I'll start searching for more treasure.
Oh, well. Whoops, almost forgot. Gotta go to the palace and get permission
I
to go into
appreciate
Hell's
that
Valley.
Leno also has a talking portrait.
I mean, there's a lot of them around here.
Yeah, it's just very funny because it's a dog and all it can say is woof.
Fair enough. Oh, I can't use the zip line.
You will
to go-
not be able to use the gondola until
backwards.
much later in the game when someone actually asks you to use to repair the gondola.
That's disappointing. I guess I'll just walk to the castle like an idiot.
It's like an entrance
In the
in the
town.
side entrance to the village, yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Going to the castle and we're gonna go to the
Gonna get
library,
married?
I guess. Go
You should
to
also,
the castle.
You should also use the visit option as well. There's some stuff in there we're seeing.
Been waiting for
Once you unlock certain people, they'll actually teach you other techniques,
Oh, I must tell you that the princess is in fact very delicate.
like special attacks, which are pretty neat. But you usually need like combinations. There's like an entire circus troupe that you rescue that will eventually give you like a sword technique. It's interesting. Five scrolls.
Okay, that's straightforward. Alright, so nothing to talk to with this idiot.
That idiot deserves whatever they got.
Goodbye.
Still love that Let's Play Shogi has to be in there just so that it can explain how the fuck Shogi pieces move.
Visit. I like that you have to distinctly leave the castle to just go to a different room.
Oh yeah, there's also a Minku that you can find at Twin Peak Mountain next time you go there.
Oh, that's good.
Which is useful for the more health thing, because you're going to be fighting a boss fairly soon.
I always need more health. Now this is where you have to have rescued the people.
Yeah, you need Carpenter Carvey, Mercenary Meatloaf, Knight Lardwick, and Soldier Lardwick.
Good old Meatloaf.
Nightmare person.
I feel so bad about Meatloaf because, let's be real, Bat Out of Hell, literally one of the greatest albums of all time. Meatloaf the person?
Dude, I remember I had like it was like my mother's one friend had a son who was like 2 years older than me, and I thought he was the coolest person in the world. And he had a Meatloaf poster, like Bat Out of Hell poster. And I was not only...
I had a Bat Out of Hell poster. That album is sick.
Well, I mean, I was, as the age I was not only impressed by the fact that he had a Meatloaf poster, but also that he was allowed to have something with the word hell on it. Like,
So
oh man.
I just want to bring up the explanation of, like, Musashi asking Stuart Ripson, like, how he doesn't know about the Crest Guardians. He's like, I'm not a nosy person.
Yeah, I never looked into that.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
But yeah, before you go fight the Crest Guardian in Hell's Valley, I would probably go ahead and get that
That
longevity
magical
berry.
Gonna go take a nap?
So, I'm going to take a nap first, though.
Okay, I'll
Naturally.
Okay, so where do I go now? To get
So you need to
more
go
health.
to Twin Peak Mountain and go back to where you had your, like, climbing battle with Rutrick.
Okay, simple enough.
And then, like, essentially right to the left of where he was, of where you were climbing, there's, like, another climbable wall that has, like, some Minku poop there.
Right to the left.
Straight to the left. Is that better for you?
No, I just found it amusing. This was not, like, a problem. Please go ahead.
I love how this game makes no attempt to disguise the fact that outside of the borders of any given area is just a void. Like, there's no
Yeah.
scroll lock, there's no, like, the Ocarina of Time style camera manipulation. It's just, oh yeah, no, past this is nothingness.
It is a limitation of the engine, and we are not prepared to try to fake a way around
Yeah, we're
it.
not going to try and fake it.
Can I just say the one thing I dislike about the Musashi combat system is how easy it is to just get in a throwing loop. Like, you have to get pretty close to just use your sword, and then... Like,
Very
oops.
slightly closer is when you get into throw.
Yeah, and then you can just throw them...
That's probably why I use that's probably part of why I use Lumina a lot more. It has a bit more range.
Yes, it definitely does. But it's slower, and I hate things that are slow.
Rude.
Slowpoke, got no time for that guy.
Like, slow joke.
Yes,
Rude.
exactly.
None of you are invited to my birthday party.
It was last, like, 2 weeks ago, or whatever.
Rude. None of you are invited to my next birthday party. Also, there was no party that time, so technically it was not 2 weeks ago.
Fair. So, like, do I jump on the side to get there, or something?
Yeah, just you should be able to, or maybe you can just climb and reach it. But
There we go.
yeah, just gotta wait here a
I was
bit.
going to say, they show up after midnight, if memory serves.
It's like midnight or 2 a.m. or something.
Or wait, do I have to, like, leave?
It's probably easier to have them to be off screen while they're during their spawning routine.
Their spawning routine. Yep. Can you hear me hitting the buttons?
No, I can't. It's a shame.
Oh.
You are, however, attempting to murder this thing with a sword, which is even more violent than your original intention.
Yay, berry!
Yay, longevity.
I'm stronger than I've ever been. So, despite the fact that there are multiple elements you can cycle through, the select button only ever does...
It's that and sleep.
Yes. That is weird.
I feel like
Sleep is the most powerful element.
I always appreciate dedicated buttons for anything. The stupider, the better.
Well, I mean, in this case, it's kind of like if Mega Man allowed you to use L and R to switch your weapons, but you could only use L and R to switch between your regular Buster and Rush. And that's it. Alright, so now I can head over to Hell's Peak, since I've got the power of Meatloaf on my side.
Hell's
Now it had
Valley.
meatloaf? No way.
Yeah, Hell's Valley is just the entrance to Twin Peaks. You go right instead of left.
Yes, no, that one I actually remember. Not from previously, just from playing this game and having seen a sign. Like, I want to kill you, I don't want to just throw you.
I demand your death.
You ever get afraid of, like, somebody's listening to these streams and, like, resampling our words? So, like, they'll, like, just be playing it back in a court case where it's like, I want to get your death. It's like, oh no.
All I'm gonna say here is that I can't imagine, like, if someone did that, I just pity the amount of time they have to spend on people. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Deep faking us.
Yo, I actually had somebody ask me if they could use audio from a Let's Play I'd done for like a character OC voice headcanon thing.
What?
No, like,
That
it's
means-
some fucking 14-year-old. Let the 14-year-old be
Yeah,
14,
it's like it's a
okay?
kid.
That's
Wow.
fair. Whatever. And I said, yeah, sure, but I haven't done an LP of that game. Perhaps you are thinking of some other loud skeleton. They were, in fact, thinking of some other loud skeleton.
Nidoran Lanchetta can... oh yeah, Nidoran Lanchetta is the one that gives you the... that when you find the legendary cloth, she's the one that knits it into one of the two items you can use.
And she seems excited about it already, so that makes sense.
And it'd be pretty rad to have, like, get this one-of-a-kind object and get to be the one that decides what it ends up being.
Also, I know you mentioned this last time, but I am very much appreciating how the camera works in this game. It hasn't been
Very,
horrible yet, which is very unusual for this era.
Welcome, Sir Musashi.
It's all entirely
Open the gate to Hell's Valley for you.
set in stone where everything is. Also, look at these sprites.
Yeah, what is this?
It looks extremely strange, and it's absolutely to save on memory for what's about to happen.
Like, they kind of look like moral oral characters.
Oh god.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Why would you remind me of that, you son of a bitch?
This is Hell's Valley? Is something supposed to
Beats unvarnished fury.
This is
Yeah.
definitely the place.
Look, I just...
Yes, it is. I will state our battle plan.
Ugh,
After the enemy
fucking
comes,
moral
we must
world.
drop the
I am
object
listening to
into
Lardwick
the
right now.
Yeah, and if
I will
you
state our battle plan.
the monster will be mincemeat. And when it's unconscious, smash its core. That'll destroy him.
Destroy! Destroy!
However, if one of us is injured, we temporarily won't be able to assist you.
Don't worry, I won't let that happen to you guys.
It's here! It's here! Man your post!
Okay, so this is going to be a gimmick fight.
Kind of a fun gimmick though, because it makes good use of the scroll that you just got. I like this thing's design.
I
Big
agree.
dope. So yeah, you do the pound when there's something in that for it to fall on its head.
Gotcha. Okay, and it kind of spreads, so that makes life easier.
Yeah. There are different things that can be in there. Like there's a big rock that can be in there that even if it misses, you can still do something with. Because basically
big rocks are awesome.
Basically, if the big rock is what's in there, then and it misses, then you can pick it up and throw it.
Okay. I'm going to continue to get hit because I'm bad at this.
So, like,
I noticed.
where'd they get a scorpion monster?
This is the Guardian or whatever the hell.
Yeah, this is the Guardian.
This is like
of
your
the scroll that you
ancient
found.
demon or whatever.
I just realized his name is Sculpion, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's fucking.
Ah! Jumped right on me.
Build a giant drill, bore straight into hell,
Release the ancient demons to their sleep forever spell.
so they can walk upon the earth and get resituated.
After die, Phil Simpson, you guys have done created.
Yeah.
You guys got excited.
Also, you want to hit that. You hit the car with it.
I was gonna
just hit
say
the car with
yes.
it.
I got there eventually. Oh,
I'm just glad
confirm?
that the game is as forgiving as it needed to be there. Yeah,
Wow.
the herb is just healing for you.
Yeah, I know. I wanted that. It didn't heal me very much.
Yeah. It's also because one of its attacks can poison you, and the herb will fix that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. So he will try to attack them by jumping on the wall, which then I have to
Yeah.
immediately. Okay, this is all making sense. Okay, here comes that rock.
I do like that he only thinks to attack them when he's been knocked out once. It's like, this fucker.
So, who exactly is the Guardian guarding? What exactly are they guarding?
It's guarding the crest that this like earthquake ability corresponds to. You'll find crests throughout the world that like you can activate that will alter aspects of the world, and you can't access those right now because this thing is somehow guarding them, whatever that means. Also, I appreciate the implication that this battle is going on for hours.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like, it's getting dark. Damn, every time he goes a different direction from what I expect. Every time, I tell you. Oh. Sometimes he just runs into me.
Sometimes you run into him.
Look, there's a lot of plane to go around.
Oh.
Too early. Big rock. That herb doesn't do anything for me, but I like it. It's an herb. Ooh, dude. I got stabbed from beneath.
Yeah, that's the thing that can poison you.
Gotcha. I lied about the herb not doing anything for me. It's gonna do it again. Ah! You're being a dick. Skullopedia.
Hello, media.
Eat rock. See, now I'm not getting a nerve at all. You
Get
jerks.
rocked. Daddy doesn't understand it. He only said she was good. No.
I love when he just runs into me. He's just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do this now.
It's proved effective in the past.
There we go.
That's a good boss fight, I think.
Yeah, no, agreed. Like, once I figured out, like, what the various attacks were, it was very straightforward.
Mm.
But then every
Right.
once in a while, that's when they start throwing new stuff in. So, good job,
Or
guys.
Scorpion.
The Earth
Yeah,
Crest
the big-
has been
That
liberated.
big sword. That big orb.
Ailments are cured. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sir Musashi. The plan was a success. Success!
How refreshing.
You'll be a great carpenter.
Carpenter! Couldn't have done it without you guys. Why not head back to the palace and get
You'd be a
some
great
rest?
carpenter.
It's a very normal thing to say to people. Particularly after they've defeated a Sculpion.
Which requires a great deal of carpentry. prowess.
Meanwhile, at the Thirst Quencher Empire.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah, this game has got charm in spades.
It is a very extra game. It
Fear
goes,
of Ladsby.
It's the best kind of, like, PS1 kind of ambition.
oh yeah.
I'm so sorry, Firoflatsky.
Miss those days when they could actually take risks on games.
When this
Yeah.
game cost them, like, maybe $1 million on the outside.
Long-running research on
I was gonna say $20 and
Soviet
some bus
soldiers
tokens.
has finally been completed. And using
The equivalent of such in business terms.
have some...
Hey, there's a lot of voice acting. That costs at least $30.
Well, I hope so, darling.
That didn't even cost that much at the time.
I have nails to file. Well, anyway,
You know, for 1998, it's pretty good voice acting.
That was back when you get Steve Blum for a six-pack.
I'll show you. I can do it. Like if I really.
Now you get it for a 12-pack.
Too many packs. No, you're not talking about muscles, never mind. A 12 pack, yes.
Want our beloved ex-emperor to be proud of us.
So yeah, here's our some of there's a lot of Thirst Quencher minions.
Our empire.
Bubbles and Ginger Ale show up a few
I am
times.
counting on you.
Bubbles and ginger ale.
Can I count on you too?
Oh, Capicola.
Yeah,
You're right, this is an extremely Toriyama-esque game.
yeah, it's the all-you-can-eat kingdom versus the Thirst Quencher Empire.
Vote Mission Vambe. Okay.
I have a bad feeling something is wrong with the village.
There's always something wrong with the village, Musashi.
Okay, I think I remember which chapter's next.
Well, it's Mission Vambe.
Yeah, this is a very memorable chapter.
He says to the guy who remembers nothing.
You kind of remember this.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Let's save that we beat the Sculpion.
Would you beat a skull? What's wrong with you? Yeah, big oof.
You liberated it.
Gotta go, have things to do. It's 8 a.m.
Gotta wake up, gotta get out, hit that grind.
Rise and grind, Musasho.
Yeah, you gotta change that mindset to a grind set.
So what's going on at the village?
I'm sorry, Jeannie, but actually I'm not sorry at all.
Yeah, no, you're not.
It's 8 a.m. Where's everybody at?
One of my favorite things to do when I wake up in the morning is just tweets. Rise and grind, motherfuckers! Let's get out there and rob a check cashing store!
And you haven't robbed a single check yet.
I was about to say, please note that Pete does not represent the opinions of even worse streams and whether or not we should be robbing check cashing stores.
Okay, counterpoint, I'm one of the founding members. My opinions absolutely represent us as a whole.
At least a quarter of them.
Absolutely should go out there and knock over an Amscot. We should knock over 4 Amscots apiece. All of us.
Like 16?
Yes, 16 Amscots.
Fair enough.
We can knock over Amscots exclusively because they are the largest check cashing store chain that I'm aware of, and also I fucking hate them. Because they're evil. As all check cashing stores are. They're just an evil fucking blight on humanity.
Half vampire, half zombie.
Called Vampies.
Call them vampies. Wait, zombies are mindless, but vampires are typically depicted as sentient. So,
these are extremely mindless. You'll see plenty of them.
Okay, so like, just wouldn't like a vampy just be like a vampire that's, you know, just sort of dumb? Like the Tito Ortiz of vampires.
Vampy!
Vampy! Genie, Goggle Bob explaining that joke would take far too much effort at times, so we're not going to do that.
Okay, I do kind of like this because like someone else is like, I'm going to take part in this too. I'm going to go get the Aqualens.
I love it when like
Musashi will be fine.
I love it when NPCs actually try to like take part in the plot. Like even if they don't succeed, it's nice. You know?
It's like, you know, you gave it your all.
Yeah, you gave it a shot. It's like how in Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite games ever, there is one example of this that I actually really like. That's all of the all like every divine beast has like, you know, a whole big chunk of like gameplay running up to it, where you gotta like basically like, you know, ingratiate yourself with the town. The divine beast is sort of terrifying, and like everybody would be like, "Oh, hi, Link," or that sort of looks like Link because Link's dead. Clearly, Link's dead.
Welcome.
And like, you know, that whole bit, right? For the Zoras and the Grudo and the Gorons, they all just assume Link's gonna handle it all himself. But for the Rito, who don't even believe that Link is Link because they don't have like the longest lifespans. None of them remember the Great Calamity. None of them for them it's ancient history instead of recent history. So Temba's intent when going up to the Divine Beast is he's going to do that shit with you. But he got fried in the leg and can't land, so he's like, well, I got to go home. I'm sorry, you have to handle this on your own. But he wanted to just go in there and fuck shit up with you. It was always his intention. Everybody else was just like, yeah, you got this, right? He was like, nah, I'm coming with you. I'm not.
Is the windmill up the cliff again?
Oh, the windmill? Oh, you need to talk to the windmill owner. It's in the town.
Oh, okay. Okay, continue talking about nerds.
I was done.
But yeah, it's near the mayor's house. It's on the hill next to the mayor's house. That I recall.
I love the billboarded tree sprites that like. That's
how you save on memories, baby.
Those are always the best.
That's such a fucking That's such a fucking 90s technique. I love it. It still shows up to this day, just like for extremely low level of detail shit.
Yeah.
Hello, whoever just joined. I'm not looking at Discord. Now I am. It's Apple Vigor! Hi, Apple Vigor!
Baby.
We're watching a samurai take a nap. He's 14% tired.
Samurai.
He's a very sleepy. He's a sleepy, tiny samurai baby.
Oh, I'm such a sleepy samurai, he says.
When is this guy gonna be awake?
It's like 2 a.m. He gives weird hours.
At least Musashi can catch up on some sleep.
One thing I will say that I appreciate, the timer aspect of this only shows up at the very, very end, so you don't have to worry too much about this.
Everybody's popping in. Hi, Calscope.
It's a
Look
struggle.
out, go.
Everybody's here.
Expanding.
Popping off.
What do you want?
Popping off like a YouTuber when they got something controversial. I maintain that one of the greatest tweets I've ever read is every Smash player dies twice. Once when they stop
Oh, that
breathing,
one.
and once when H-Box pops off at their funeral.
Yeah, from the left and bot.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyway, good luck. Here's the key.
Yeah.
I don't think the Vambies are wandering town at the moment. They will eventually just start wandering town at night, but they won't attack Musashi. They just sort of wander around and do things.
Calscope, is your mic off again? Because this is track free. This has been going on for as long as I've known you.
Hello.
There we
There you
go.
are!
Hey.
Fanboy, where's the mine?
The mine is that place that you keep examining behind, near the restaurant that has just a big
Got
shitty
it.
gate in front of it.
Got it. That I could use it. Oh no, the Vambies are walking around.
Oh yeah, they're around. They're not doing much, but they're around.
They're around, they're hanging out. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Man, they don't even walk right.
Roar. These
How much
dipshits.
braving and fencing did I miss?
All of it.
Quite a bit.
You missed the worst part, so...
That was... Okay, what was the worst part? Because I think I might have missed that as well.
Steamwood.
Maybe I should use the key.
Oh, yes, obviously. Why would you build a gigantic steam plant inside of a tree, though? That's the part that bugs me. Is it built by people?
That's
What's going on
not
here?
not that if it malfunctions, everyone will be dead within 24 hours. The location is the stupid thing.
I mean, there's a lot of questionable aspects here. A lot.
What's that old drill tweet about the guy shooting himself in the leg like 30 times with an M16 and be like, okay, so I figured out what went wrong here.
Yeah, I have to, search this up now. The exact text.
God. So I've been playing a little bit more Doom 2, and this game is just so weird.
Oh, extremely.
What is it you said? It is truly for super players.
Oh yeah, 100%. Which, they went even further when they released an expansion called Master Levels of Doom 2.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, so is Doom 2? It's been a while since I played it. It's not quite as hardcore as Lost Levels is compared to Super Mario 1, right?
I think you'd be shocked by how hardcore it is, honestly. It throws a lot of, I guess for the lack of a better word, puzzle levels or set piece levels at you, where if you do room A and then room B, it's okay, but there's really nothing to direct you to do room A before you do room B. And if you do room B first, you're just going to get skull fucked to death.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that I ever beat Doom 2, so...
That's
but I just chalked that up to sucking.
You are not a super player.
I haven't, but I did find, and I'm going to just read this verbatim. It needs to be read. Shooting my lead dungarees for Uzi from an army man look.
So the tweet that Heffelbigger was referencing is, accidentally fires entire AR-15 magazine into my foot and leg with 100% accuracy. Alright, that's fine. Here's what I think happened. 1 of 82.
Oh, man.
It's stupid, but I think my number one favorite Twitter joke is the implication that there's a 4,000 post thing upcoming.
Just the joke of the idea of an impossibly long thread.
Is it like Dog Future who keeps doing the Riverdale thread that initially...
Initially, that was a joke, and every time he updates it, he keeps the number accurate.
Yeah, it becomes less of a joke with every passing
At some point, it turns into clairvoyance.
Yeah.
And I think it all starts with, okay, here's why Jughead joining the Serpents will ruin Riverdale or whatever. And it really was correct.
I think the most affecting part of that thread for me was like, finally, after 4 seasons, we have video evidence of Jughead eating one shitty-looking hamburger.
It's like his
How
fucking
do you
Surf
fuck up
Dracula.
Archie that badly? I'm just saying.
It's like his fucking Surf Dracula tweet.
It's completely accurate.
That's still one of the most like horrifying indictments of modern TV
And
shows.
so completely true.
Well, I mean, that's because that is because modern TV can never allow their audience to bust. It must always tease them. You know, it's got to edge them infinitely. Because the second they bust,
everything is in
something else.
an exciting middle that might reach an exciting future someday, but not today.
You know what?
Exactly.
Like if they rebooted Baywatch, we would never actually see a lady with enormous tits in a swimsuit.
I mean, you know what the funny thing? The funny thing about
you're buying this stuff, guys, it's so much fucking worse.
The first episode of Baywatch would be like some flat-chested lady be like, "I wonder if I could be a lifeguard. I wonder if that's even possible."
I should have reminded you to buy some antidotes.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Are you turning into a vampire? Should I like switch back?
No, it's just that like he's poisoned, and that makes it. Musashi gets very exhausted when he's poisoned, so he can't move
I mean,
fast.
being poisoned is exhausting. That's
it's not
that's
great.
remarkable judo life.
So that is quite relevant to the podcast I was just listening to.
God.
About the 1904 Olympic Marathon.
Oh God!
Oh, amazing!
There's a great John Boyce video about that.
Oh God, yeah.
That would be like, I haven't seen that, but that would be
second best
perfect.
video.
What's his first best? What's his first best in your record?
His first best is the one with Georgia Tech against Cumberland College.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, that one is good.
222-0.
I would say I like probably not his best, but like one that gets votes from me is I Wish Everyone Else Was Dead. About 20.
That one's incredibly strong.
That was very, very good.
Yeah.
And honestly, like a terrifying, like perfectly terrifying summation of everything that was horrifying about that show's popularity.
Seriously, what the fuck, man? I remember, like, I watched.
The bit where he's I think my favorite subsection is either the bit about Mr. Bean or the bit about
oh man,
or the bit about the presidents. Oh God, you're so boring. Also, I think you just went back to the start.
Yeah, what the fuck did I just do?
You went around in a circle because that wasn't where you needed to stop. You need to find the underground lake. You're allowed to turn back once you... Oh, that's almost it, but that's the reservoir, not the lake.
You said Baywatch Lifeguard Academy, which makes me think of Baywatch Nights, where they literally just had them fight vampires.
Baywatch Nights was David Hasselhoff being like, why am I not the star of the X-Files?
Since I'm back at the entrance, I'm gonna freaking get some antidotes.
Buy some antidotes and shit.
I genuinely cannot give a good reason for why David Hasselhoff wasn't the star of X-Files. If I had, like, the clout to throw around, David Hasselhoff would absolutely have been the star of X-Files.
David Duchovny was kind of in,
that David Hasselhoff had like the money to command, a reasonable salary, and it's easy to forget that like X-Files wasn't always a hit. It wasn't always a cultural force,
like, especially when it started because it was on Fox. Like you weren't at the time, you were not on Fox because you had a lot of money.
Exactly. Like you watch those first episodes, they're basically just like running around in somebody's backyard.
100% true. Oh, now I don't have enough money to stay at the inn. Damn it.
Look,
you can go to your room in the castle.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never even fucking watched X-Files. I just want David Hasselhoff to be happy and, like, doing what he wants to do.
I think he's doing
He's
fine.
a very wealthy man. I don't think...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's fine.
Yeah, what is he doing now?
I have no idea. Last time I saw him was...
I was going to say, just being rich.
Yeah, no, probably just, like, sitting, like, in a mansion on a pile of gold, waiting to die.
I mean, he can't be that young. Like, how old is David Hasselhoff at this point?
He's in his 70s, I want to say.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Found a picture
He
of David
seems like he would have
Hasselhoff.
been at least in his 30s by Baywatch.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, Baywatch
30s?
was popular when I was a teenager at most.
See,
Yeah, he was born in 1952, so yeah, pushing 70.
Oh my god,
yeah,
David
he's older
Hasselhoff's
than
like
my birthday.
roughly my dad's
I have
age.
a picture of him at 70, and goddamn, if we could all age that gracefully, holy shit.
I mean, he is even.
How am I still poisoned? That lasts through sleep? What the hell?
I guess.
Like, that is a very graceful 70, is all I'm saying.
Right, I mean, he's one of the world's handsomest men, like, regardless of his age.
Obviously.
Half and Dolphin is all that I crave.
Alright, so where did I screw up here in the mine? In case we get to talking about David Hasselhoff again.
We would.
Yeah, you just essentially pull up the exact directions of where you actually need to go in this mine so that you don't get lost again.
Like, let's cover it now before we talk about the next thing. Like, there'll be a drill tweet we have to talk about, and I will forget what we're doing. Something about hollering at zoo animals.
Too late. I've already Googled drill and rat.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yes, you should be, or should be, whichever.
So you need to, when you get to that giant fan, you need to wait until it stops blowing and slip between the planes.
Oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Let's do a Highlander the animated series. That's good.
You remember the Highlander the animated series video game?
No, I don't know. I'm reeling from the fact that might be a thing. I'm
Exclusive.
really unsure if
I'm
you guys are just shitposting at me.
I am about to ruin your life further when I reveal that it is exclusively for the Atari Jaguar CD.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Highlander,
that thing had video.
Highlander the animated series for the Atari Jaguar CD has to be the most cursed thing I've ever heard.
I believe it is officially named Highlander
What
last.
the hell?
Available on like PSP VMUs. I would have believed you, but that's worse. That's so much worse.
This is somehow even more cursed than the game Girls Frontline, which...
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, no, let's not talk about that. I was going to say it's Highlander, the animated series, the video game, better or worse than Thunder in Paradise, the video game for the 3DO.
Thunder in Paradise, the video game.
I thought that was for the CDI.
That seems like it could be a slam dunk. Like, if you even had, like, 20 minutes. Just drive around in a boat, tool around in a boat, and, like, do spy missions, or what the fuck.
You'd think that shit, that tooling around in the boat from Thunder in Paradise would be fun.
Close enough.
But they managed to keep that from happening.
Yep.
Yeah, no, like, Thunder in Paradise is never fun.
It's like a PG edit of a Bikini Car Wash Company movie. They did everything they could to remove every possible, every possible source of I don't know if I would call it fun, at least every possible reason that someone might conceivably watch that shit.
Yeah. Every source of interest, I suppose.
Yes, that's it. They studiously went through and figured out what the appeal would be, and they're like, well, we can't let that happen.
You wanna go down on that conveyor belt as well?
Down?
Yeah, there was one that you passed by.
Uh-huh. One that's already gone. Far back behind me.
Yeah. I believe it takes you to a bench show field, and you don't want to have to come back here for
That is
one of those.
understandable.
It's pronounced bitch no field. God, get it right.
I'm still surprised that you're against the word bincho. Oh, it's another carpenter.
I have made my choice, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Against the word what?
Bincho.
Benjo, like the place of use?
Not so much. Also,
He's referring to the fact that I often will say bench instead of bitch, because I am the sort of bitch that does that.
Are you fucking kidding me with this jumping?
Listen, that last one was entirely your own fault. You craved death in the way that I craved sandwich.
Oh
Do you
my
have healing
God.
items?
I do, and I'm just gonna let Musashi die because I just got to a memory chest. I have a whole $20.
Yeah, I suppose with the value of your items is more than the value of what's in your wallet.
Yes. Okay, there's definitely some lag on my controller that is causing problems. Many problems.
That sounds like something. That sounds like a lie that a stupid bitch would say. Gogglebop.
I'm being very rude.
I am being very rude. Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to imagine the most cursed.
Oh my God!
possible-
Happened twice. Going three. Going three.
I like knowing where beat is in the delay.
We can know exactly where beat is delayed at all times. Because beat will pop off over everything.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Baga!
My God! It's not the loading screens music.
I feel attacked right now, but also, yeah, fair. Sure. You guys earned that one.
Yeah.
That's free.
I feel
No, we're not.
This place you don't need
We
to
love
be
you,
beat.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know you guys love me. I'm just saying. Goddamn.
No, I'm remembering.
Yeah, no animal can contend very long with a mirror. If you put a mirror in front of an animal, it's gonna fuck with it.
Now I'm remembering like the tragic.
Birds when I was a kid, you know, the kind of birds every kid has. Parakeets, those are the ones. We put a mirror in their cage, and those things would just stare at it. I wasn't sure if they were narcissists or if they thought someone else was fucking with them. Impossible to tell.
Hey, it's night brisket. Go for some brisket.
This is not a game to play when you're hungry.
It really isn't.
I'm trying to
So is that
imagine
the brisket that just came out as trans?
Well, that's a different brisket.
Okay.
Trans brisket? What?
What the hell, Gabe?
Rewriting Bridget's brisket.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, is it a hate crime if I smoke that brisket? Oh man.
Wow,
No,
Gogglebop, like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but you've got to get better at jumping. Oh my God.
Eventually, by the end of this chapter, Gogglebop will have the item that lets
Gogglebop, stop sucking shit.
Uh.
Love beat.
Do I have to?
That skull that tells me to stop sucking at video games.
Just like the Larry Miller
that
air
tells you to
system.
stop getting mad at video games, and then there's a skull that tells you to stop sucking at them.
Again! Oh my God!
What the? Okay, I think my hand is like cramping up or something. One moment.
No, I always loved that the guy who had the don't get mad at video games like avatar on Talking Time was up, down, down. And like he was the guy who never got mad at video games, would get mad at almost anything else.
You really would. And I like him up down as a person.
I like him up, down, down too. He's
good guy.
What the hell?
Okay, I believe in you, Gogglebop. I believe. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to play so I can get my gratification. That wasn't there. Did you say what the hell threw me off? I feel like, oh, there it is! Oh, yes! Yes!
Got the freaking Macho Man watching this.
I'm sometimes concerned. I don't think I've ever been as excited for anything as Beat was for that.
Push me and then just touch me so I can get my satisfaction.
Okay, I'm out of this room. Goodbye.
It's very funny to do one of these streams where people are actually paying attention.
I wasn't earlier. I was like just low key watching my Kishi stream Killer 7.
How dare you?
And I'm straight up playing Doom 2 right now, so
Well, I mean,
Pooch is asking for a supercut of Bob falling into the abyss repeatedly.
I mean, Gogglebop, if you don't do that, and but like, you know,
There's
have
a
like
Venture Field out in the
related
corner.
beat popping off.
What? Where's the
that's just
picture
failure.
field?
It's out on the outer edge during one.
but you have a banjo field. Like you should not go out there. Like you don't go out there,
ignoring
right?
the game on stream to play a game is par for the course for the stream, but ignoring the game on stream to watch another game on another stream feels like adultery.
Okay, one, I would never cheat on Gogglebob. This is an open relationship.
Yeah.
I'd like to also point out
cool
that
like
one of
that.
these things in
Which
the corner
means that
also has
Gogglebob and I will be posting in the divorce thread in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, that was.
That was dark. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I mean, that
fucking
thread was
sorry.
dark.
Okay, there we go. I found the bitch no field.
Yeah, but you also want to get that.
You said it correctly. I'm so proud.
There's never a convenient time to come back for that Miku, so you'll want to get that before you leave as well.
I'm sorry, I thought you were still talking about the divorce thread. Like, there's never a convenient time to start posting in the divorce thread.
I mean, there isn't, but I was just going to say, like...
It's like, if you are posting in the divorce thread and you're not actively getting divorced, that's just like you flexing on people. It's like, well, guys, don't mind me. I'm just posting from my house that I live in with my wife.
I bet with my wife. Oh.
Dude.
Like, it was really, like, tragic to watch the TT Open relationship thread, because, like, it would start with, oh, it's like, we just opened the relationship and everything is perfect now. Everything was going wrong, but everything is perfect now. And then, like, 6 months later, straight to the divorce. Like, 5 times.
Yeah. Like 6 months later, they're like posting like my wife has left me for like our child's third grade teacher.
No. At least it wasn't something
that
ended a BronyCon.
That was a treasure chest.
And it's like,
yes, that was me throwing shade at that one guy who I will not name, Wolfgang.
Wait, that actually happened?
YouTube now, Gogglebob!
Wait, are you talking about the gentleman who was cuckolded by a brony?
I might be.
There's a treasure chest around the perimeter as well that's worth stealing.
Okay, so you just threw a little snowman baby into a pit. And got 25 HP for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Beat, I would like to
Interesting choice.
I would like to point out something about that. Those are called Mikus, and you will eventually find a shepherd that takes care of them, and it will, like, the shepherd just keeps track of how many of those Mikus you found, because he's just like, oh, something keeps happening to these Mikus, they're all injured. And then when you find all 15 of them, he opens up, he starts talking about how their mother is pissed and is trying to, like, find them. The mother is a bonus boss. You kill the mother and it explodes into, like, 1,000,000 money.
Ooh.
I'm trying to, like, think of a game that did anything as dark as that. The only one I'm coming up with is the Shantae one where you can kill the dog.
No, one of the Mario RPGs, one of the Paper Marios has, like, the thing that you can hit with your hammer that, like, it just gets injured, and the thing that it drops.
Wacka.
Wacka, yes.
But eventually it dies.
You can just basically...
like when you hit the...
Yeah, go ahead.
You hit the Wacka and, like, it drops a bump, and the bump is a really powerful healing item, like, incredibly powerful. And it's like, oh, stop that, don't do that. But, you know, it drops, like, a bunch of them, and then when you get, like, 5 or 6 of them, it explodes and dies.
And it's adorable, to be clear.
Yeah, like, Wacka is a very adorable thing and means you no harm.
That's amazing.
Keep whacking it.
I love any time, like, the people you know behind Mario just show just a hint of the darkness within.
Mario is a very, like, non-dark game, and that's what makes it so effective.
Like Mario does
if they
not
overuse that
indulge
shit,
in
we'd
that
all just
very
be like,
often.
oh yeah, way to be, like, real fucking original, fucking edgelords. But they don't.
It needs to come out when you least would expect it.
Yeah, it has to be surprising. Otherwise, it doesn't even count.
Right.
Like Rosalina's backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's
the entire
Rosalina's
Super Mario
backstory?
Galaxy backstory?
Her mom's dead.
Oh, wow.
Her mom's dead, and then Super Mario Galaxy 1 ends with the universe being destroyed.
What?
I'm not sure that's canon. It's much more just like hey, we're all back now, but it's fine, whatever.
Something didn't work out.
It's been reset. Okay, huh?
Like, lol. Universe. Universe got exploded, but it's all better now.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. Eventually, Waka actually starts sending. Waka is the subject of at least one letter in the game, in the letter sending subquest. At one point, the Waka on Mount Rugged sends Parakarry a letter stating he one day dreams of flying.
And he lives at the ground. What time is this plant available?
It's it's late at night. Let me double check. 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, so close.
This must be Mysterio, but it hasn't
yeah,
that's
the way.
That's not the most ungenerous window, but it's a fucking weird window. I mean, nobody wants to do anything between those hours unless you're
I mean that's kind of the point.
a hateful fucking asshole, or a college student.
But yeah,
same thing really.
The Paper Mario also implies that the reason you only ever find one Waka and it's on Mount Rugged is because people hunt them to extinction for their bumps. So yeah, you can contribute to that.
I was going to say, they cure all diseases. Can you blame them? Chrono Cross did it, just not as effectively.
It's much more effective.
I was listening to that episode today. You posted that.
Oh, are you one of those 12 people who actually watches our streams?
It's more like I just want something to listen to while I'm at work, and I'd much rather hear myself talk than some podcaster.
I don't know how I feel about that as a concept.
That's like narcissism in its purest form right there.
It's like Beat, the most beautiful voice in the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did any of you guys ever watch what the fuck was it? The Critic.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's this gag where the Critic introduces his sister-in-law to his Australian actor friend. They go on a date together, and he the guy looks at her and he's like, "Oh my god, those eyes, those lips, it's love at first sight." And he reaches behind her and rips a mirror off the wall. As he's walking out of the restaurant, he says to the Minity, "The hag at the table will handle the bill."
Oh, what the hell?
Doing so well.
God damn it!
Oh man, I am hyped.
Okay, look, you need
Oh yes, there it was.
You need some level of momentum to get these jumps right, but then you just go sailing right over the edge.
Look, you think you've got that? Super Punch-Out speedrunners who play on the Virtual Console have to just guess which attack Rick Bruiser will use.
The second to last fight?
Yeah.
Wait, is it
It's the extra lag introduced by the LCD display.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you think you've got it bad. People who play video games for a profession have it worse, supposedly. I don't think most speedrunners do it professionally. I think, maybe
most of them do it for the love.
I was gonna say, for the love of the game.
For the chance to slide in the DMs of Nationalist Oscar 1488.
No.
I don't think that's the reason. But
no, that's the reason.
I just can't see a CFG or a Dark Viper AU doing that. They're the only speedrunners I actively follow. Because one of them does really good. One of them does really good Zelda Ocarina of Time speedruns, and the other one is just dedicated to torturing themselves in the most hilarious way possible.
That's respectable.
God, I have the perfect joke, but I'm so afraid to say it in public.
Say it, you coward!
Oh no.
Yeah, this can only end well. Oh God! Well, I'm going to have to delete this stream now.
It's going so well.
Sorry, Pooch, no supercut. Somebody ruined it for everybody.
I warned you.
That doesn't make it better.
I feel like I'm at least partially to blame because when he said, I don't think it's good, I just said, do it, coward. So, yeah, no, that's on me. That's on me. I'll accept. I'll take the L.
My God, my hand is like literally having problems. I don't know what's happening here.
I mean, that is literally a. I'm sensitive to the matter of the Holocaust. What? Oh my God, I'm gonna. Oh God, that was bad. That was fucking bad.
Let us reflect upon this.
Oh.
No, I'm putting it out of my mind forever.
A form of reflection.
It's like I said to my boss once, sometimes we all get sad, but when I get sad, I stop being sad and I start thinking of ways to make money.
That's probably healthier.
Yeah, no. Probably not the worst idea.
Ah, what the hell?
Directly into the drink.
Oh God.
You throated that needle. Oh God.
Everything is terrible.
Yes, every time. Wow. All the way down. So beautiful.
Look, I am transferring this to a PlayStation 2 for the next review.
So are you playing on an emulator? Or?
I'm playing on a PlayStation 3 with a wireless controller.
Oh my God.
On an
I never
HD
liked the
TV.
DualShock 3 to begin with, so...
Have you beaten this game before?
I have, yes, but I was, at the time, a child. Well, I guess teenager at that point, but it has been some time.
Will this take longer or shorter than that one Sonic 06?
At least someone will be having fun during this.
I'm having fun. I'm having loads of fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least someone will be having fun during this.
Ooh, I gotta level up.
So the oh God.
The only reason I wasn't having fun on the Sonic 06 one is I wasn't there. You guys did Sonic 06 without me.
The entire reason we did it was because you weren't available. You were going to stream Sonic, and...
Oh, that's right, yeah, I was in Hell Week at work, and I was like, no, it's not happening.
So I streamed Sonic, but it was not the Sonic we wanted.
And then the next week, I streamed Sonic and actually found the speedrun strat, which apparently is now used in the 100% category.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
I technically was the second person to find it, but I confirmed that it exists in multiple levels.
That's cool. So you mentioned you on the Summoning Salt video.
I hope not.
I like that because there weren't any enemies, just so many things to fall into. I literally don't have enough money to buy a poison antidote.
You have?
No, I have them, but it's just the principle of the thing.
I gotcha.
I got a sunk cost mine.
I love how
you're gonna have to go to the office. Go get one.
Has by comparison a bed the size of at least an extended pickup truck. The whole thing, not just the back.
You're gonna have to go get Aqualin anyway, and Aqualin functions as an antidote. You can get more than one Aqualin. You can get a dozen. However much your inventory has.
Gonna go ahead and save here. Actually, come to think of it, where do I go now? Just to the mayor or the town?
You will talk to the mayor, and he will send you off to Twin Peak again.
I got a vanish for a second, but before I do, I will ask you all: standard or sour?
Sour.
Sour.
All right, then that's the beer I will get. I'll be right back.
A sour beer.
But yeah, Hotello is out, so his twin brother Motello is manning the inn.
Oh, hey, is Hotello still alive? You can tell me the truth.
He's still alive. You need to actually go meet him now. My brother take me to help out the inn. Aren't I a nice guy?
Hotello, Motello, Holiday
Inn.
Damn syllables. Okay, it's 2:45 in the morning. Obviously, the mayor is going. Nope. Boop. And falls.
I don't know why you would have thought he would be awake, but I respect your.
Sigma grind set. This man will sleep. I've never seen a billionaire sleep. I've never seen a billionaire wear shorts.
Would a billionaire wear jorts? Let's debate this.
Oh, man. You know what? A billionaire
You'll be
would wear
standing outside
jorts.
the grocery store right now.
I can tell you exactly who would wear jorts. It would be fucking Elon Musk. And he would do it if someone convinced him it was epic awesome sauce. In those words exactly.
Yes, that exact like concept. It's extremely like I never left 2012 and you don't have to either.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock. God damn it, why is the mayor not awake yet?
Listen, I wouldn't be awake at 9 o'clock if I didn't have to be.
Well, nobody would, but he's a mayor. He should be.
What do you think needs doing in this town?
The entire town almost exploded at the top of this update.
And he had absolutely nothing he could do about it.
There are obviously things that, like, at least, like, preventative measures, I would assume.
I mean, you could not build your town next to a tree that's got a steam plant that continually explodes inside of it, you know? Like, I don't know.
Just look at his name is Mayor Govern.
Mayor Govern, I love it.
Alright.
No problem.
Now we gotta go save Hotel Holiday Inn.
Motel, Holiday Inn.
I love how we all do it equally awfully.
You're all very bad at it.
I love that, like, there's something so beautiful about Rapper's Delight because it is, like, something that is so certain that you don't know what this kind of music is that it needs to sit here and explain what rap is.
Yeah. No, what you hear is not a test. I am rapping to the beat. What? Explain yourself.
It is the most,
Well, you know when you go to a friend's house?
It's a song written for white people.
Yeah, like it's a tutorial. Like
it is okay, so
it's the opening stage of rap.
I figure we need to like just give you an explainer, so we're gonna do that. It's gonna take our time with this.
I think it was not necessarily white people, but definitely people who had never heard rap before. Which, you know, there was a time where this was when Rapper's Delight was like the most requested song in America.
That's true.
It's a good track. Like
it's like when Hypnotize came out. They would just tell people, listen, we're gonna play Hypnotize at this time. Stop calling and ask for Hypnotize. They would play it every 30 minutes or something.
You follow this up the same way that you did when you were first coming.
I was thinking this conversation made my mind turn to my favorite rap songs, and then I became sad that Cypress Hill went super into Bitcoin. Just so fucking tragic.
Fanboy, where am I going?
Like I said, you keep going the way that you would when you were going to get the raft.
Okay.
Have you seen the fucking goddamn the fucking NFTs that Cypress Hill released?
Nope.
I can very much say no on that one.
There is only one word to describe it, and that is cringe. It is just so fucking cringe.
Can't believe they posted cringe.
You see this shit, and you're like, God, Cypress Hill, what happened to you? You guys used to be the coolest shit ever.
Guys, it's like you're sitting there, it's like Cypress Hill. I'm saying this as a fan. I'm saying this out of love. You were posting cringe. You were going to lose subscriber.
At least we'll always have Ice-T's Twitter account.
Oh Thank my God. Oh man, it's like
he remains.
Ice-T is like the only person left on Twitter who makes me like curse man's mortality, because like.
The only person you would never want to stop posting.
Yeah, I don't want him to ever stop posting. Like even posters I like really, really genuinely like. Where
there's sometimes where it's like I need a break from whatever
you're posting, homie. This is not helping.
I don't think Ice-T has ever posted through it, and I think that's important. Oh, you can just
never had anything he needed to post through, but yeah.
Yeah, well, he's Ice-T. You know, his track record is I'm not going to say spotless because I don't know everything Ice-T has ever done.
We cannot fully condone Ice-T.
His Twitter track record is spotless.
His Twitter track record is spotless.
And he also his Twitter track record is spotless, and he wrote Cop Killer. So
yeah, that'll get you through a lot.
That gets you a lot of goodwill.
I mean, you have to you got to figure that's going to cover a multitude of sins.
Then he played a cop on TV, right?
He has played a cop on TV for many years. Yes.
Yeah. So there's this great Cop Killer Body Count Live. He's playing Cop Killer and he stops. He's like, "Don't worry, I play one on TV."
That
Jesus
alone
Christ.
would be enough. That alone would be enough to absolve him for it. Wow. Amazing.
I am not having a good night here. I lost 150 health just getting across the bridge from the first level.
You're doing so well. We're all so proud of you.
You're doing so great, Bob. We believe in you.
Hey, it's Otello.
Hey, Otello, how you doing, buddy?
Don't you care what happens to Tim over?
What other rap group has a weirdly good track record of being basically just, oh yeah, it turns out you guys are right about everything? Fucking ICP.
Yeah.
ICP, the only misstep they've had recently is they did a post, Violent J did a post, he's like, yo, if you work with a monkey, I want to be your friend. But you got to realize the only reason I'm going to be your friend is because of that monkey.
To be fair, he's being 100% upfront about that.
Yeah, I was about to say that's reasonable.
I don't see the issue.
I guess
I
more
would
than
be much
anything,
more
it's just
offended if he was,
the
"What do you
transactional
think
nature of it just makes me sad for the species.
I suppose, but
it's like in middle school when you ask yourself is this kid my best friend or is he just my best friend because he has a Genesis?
I mean, if you were a Genesis kid, you always knew the one kid with a Super Nintendo, and you always went over to their house to play Mario.
Yeah,
I say this as the Genesis kid.
There's genuinely you can just climb up that to speed this along.
Well, that's good because I've got 10 hours until Tim's a Vambi.
Yeah.
That is perhaps the greatest context
label
ever. Yeah. Normally it would just give you a timer. This one's no, you have this much time
until this small child is turned into a horrible vampire zombie.
Okay, that time I definitely just clipped through a boat again.
It happens. There's the hit detection in this is not perfect.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
It's a PlayStation game, Goggle Bob. Fuck were you expecting?
Remember how oh my god.
My goodness.
Fucking hate this game.
Yeah, I take it back. This game sucks.
This game's for 8 haters.
Oh wow! Twice in a row.
What the shit?
These bones are just not player friendly. I'm excited. It's coming. It's coming. Come on! Oh yes, there it is!
No concern that I think Beat just obtained sexual release.
Yeah, I was about to say. Nobody has to imagine that concept anymore. We have a demonstration.
It's coming.
Wow. As number one wife guy, you guys are not only wrong, but
you can
also
knock that down with you.
Yeah, I figured that out.
I'm so tired. I have
what the hell, game?
This week I've got a red eye out west, and I've got to take another red eye.
Holy shit, dude!
This is on purpose. This is on purpose because I'm a dummy.
What the shit?
It all comes down to one very important question: are you the? Oh wow. Okay, well, thank God for respawn points.
Yeah.
So, the question I have is: are you the sort of person who can sleep on flights? Because
I can sleep on flights. No.
Okay, good. I used to be able to. I used to be the second the engine would turn on, I would just close my eyes and be gone for the next 4 hours. But it's very much. I think that one just has a bad hitbox, Goggle Bob. I think it's never gonna grow.
I appreciate the Goggle Bob decided to zoom in the camera for some reason.
I didn't even know it could do that! Ah, I fell down the whole fucking mountain! God damn it,
So
Tim!
Tim's just fucking dead now, right? Tim ain't coming back. Life's
Tim is a
unfair.
thing of the past.
Oh my god, you actually grabbed it! And then you did that! Wow!
You might just want to die and let yourself respawn that memory box. I don't think I've ever seen what the game does if you
I've never seen someone fail so completely.
You are doing a Let's Play now, Goggle Bob. It is your duty, your honor, to show us what Tim as a Vambi looks like.
I don't think we get to see that. I assume it's just like, oh no.
Game over.
I'm just really hoping like it just shows you like a super close up on Tim's face, morphing, I suppose, into a Vambi.
Morphing, as the kids would say.
Morphing, as the kids would say. I watched that movie on a fucking plane, speaking of red eyes, and I can't say the have sex dance. I don't know if that's what they're actually saying in the song. I don't care. That's the actual name of it, as far as I'm concerned. Is the most incredible scene ever of a film.
So the answer here is that you only have to get the Aqualung down to hotel.
So I might be able to pull this off.
Well, someone could. I don't think you can.
Cruel, but accurate.
We believe in you, Goggle Bob.
I've got like a minute.
You can't just ride the water? Why not? Like, that's how I get down.
You can't swim.
Well, he should learn.
You eventually get the water scroll that allows you to walk on.
Like, oh, you can swim in the water like a bitch. You can walk on the water.
20,
Okay, so you want to be down, right?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Not bode well for you, Goggle Bob.
The game didn't end.
Yeah, I would probably just die because it's probably just gonna make you like you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of that, and you're not ready for that.
You're not ready for that.
Well, the good news is you know how to get up to the top now.
I mean, like, I don't want to be a dick about this, Bob, but you do have Tim's blood on your hands.
Why you gotta do that, Goggle Bob?
I don't know what the game does if you fail this.
We're gonna find out.
I've never in my life seen it or heard it.
I really hope that like Tim is still there as like an NPC or whatever, but like he's just bluish and he hops everywhere. That's my hope.
It's okay. I killed Musashi. He got shot. Okay, we're gonna restart from the. Yeah. Oh no, my $280 will be reduced to 140.
Oh no.
All right, take two. Let's see what happens to our brave fencer.
Oh, I feel like I need to bring this up just because Fanboy is saying "oh no" in the very Knuckles voice. Jets, the guy who does those Sonic meme videos, is holding a contest for who can do the best Shadow the Hedgehog voice.
Oh no. Excuse me. Oh no.
Much better. I do not think I would pass. I do not have a decent Shadow
Are you
voice.
saying that you're not going to try though?
I'm absolutely saying I'm not going to try.
Is the tryout phrase like the that damn Chaos Emerald?
I don't know.
Fourth Chaos Emerald.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Oh shit! Says I might not be able to do it because I'm dead.
Lick my balls.
Sonic, what is this ligma you're talking about? Because Shadow is absolutely the one that falls for
Sonic the
ligma.
Hedgehog.
Like Shadow is absolutely the one that falls for ligma.
Yeah, Shadow would fall for ligma.
I mean, I feel like that's true of most of the Sonic the Hedgehog cast.
Sonic
wouldn't fall for ligma,
but only because he doesn't actually get it even after you say it.
The
Live my
fact you guys are
balls.
discussing that means
What
I absolutely have to
balls?
link this now.
You know,
So-
nobody I know has genitals, right? Like, not a single one of us.
Yeah. Or like you would have, you know who wouldn't fall for Ligma is Mystery G from Neo Contra.
God, I love Neo Contra's insane story.
I fucking love Neo Contra so much.
I love that Neo Contra's like weird. Like someone decided we're gonna make another Contra on PS2, even though the last one sold like shit, and its plot is going to be an insane parody of Metal Gear.
All right, I'm dumping this
Dog
in stream
Contra.
setup. It is literally required viewing for all of you.
Well, I'm playing a video game.
Yeah, it's
Not you, Goggle Bob. Obviously, you're the odd one out.
I have to go fail at jumping on bones again.
Oh, hey, Screaming Red Skull's in the chat. Hey, Screaming Red Skull, what's good, man?
Hello, Screaming Red Skull.
I am glad that there are other Screaming Skulls out there in the vast wasteland of the internet that I can relate to.
All I can say to that is, dangerous guys are back from hell. Neo Contra.
Neo Contra, which takes place in the year 4444 AD.
Death.
I'm just upset that they didn't like just
What
go
the hell?
666th year of magic.
The choice was here because like the for death connotation in Japanese.
Ah, yes, of course.
Doing so great.
I don't
Seriously,
even know
though.
what was happening there.
What are you doing, Goggle Bob?
I do not know. I just said that.
I'm just saying, like, this is less of a question of what are you doing in the video game and more of a what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Putting this in the chat, then I gotta roll because it's late.
All right.
In the chat.
Enjoy the red eyes.
What do I do if I have theories? I contacted a college and they ignored me.
Yeah, that is good. That is perfect. All right, have a great night, AB.
Have a good one.
Night, everybody.
Peace.
If I will see you all on the flip side.
Have a safe one.
See, you're doing much better this time. Please don't jinx the thing that I just said.
Yeah, I was about to say, why did you say that? Ah! Before I got to the jumpy part.
There we go.
But you've learned.
How is the hit detection not dealing with this?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good.
You overshot it.
The exact thing I want to happen happened again.
Why is this?
That said, yeah, what the fuck is up with that hitbox? Because you should have grabbed that. Like,
Ah! At least I've got like 6 minutes this time.
yeah.
Famous last words.
Oh man, it would be so fucking funny if you just used all 6 of them.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I would be laughing forever at you. It would not be like, hey, actually, Screaming Red Skull, it is a PlayStation game, not an N64 game.
I can see why there would be confusion.
It does look like
PlayStation
the
didn't
minigame.
really have many action platformers, did it? Like,
No, that's why I
Certainly
was.
not ones with as much going on here.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Alendra was so cool.
Alundra is also really beautiful looking.
Yeah,
It does
Alendra was
stretch
great
it
for a lot of
perfectly.
reasons. None of them have to do with working designs, though.
Yeah, working design's really fucked up that translation.
I mean, I still to this day remember that there's a part where they distinctly go out of their way to insult Roger Ebert, which is like such the weirdest thing.
It's an extremely 90s choice. What I was going to say was, whenever I think of it, I think of like the first like really tragic storyline that is completely undercut by the fact that they gave half of this like tragic love story a absolutely like brain dead surfer stereotype voice.
Yeah, and it's like super distracting.
Yeah, because like the actual plot is like, oh, that's that's very like a good like starter tragedy for what's going to be happening.
Could kind of warm up to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
is that Tim?
No, that's
That's
Otello.
Otello. He's the guy who was trying to find this and was not able to get to the end of this journey.
Now I guess I just follow him as the fastest route.
Is he ashamed of his words and deeds?
He is.
He is like the thing is that if you don't give him the stuff to deliver and like give him that pep talk, he apparently just leaves. Like he's so ashamed of his contact that he just leaves.
Like the universe?
He leaves town and is replaced by Motello.
Yeah. Nice. So what choice could I have taken to not give him that pep talk?
I believe if you just tell him to just go back
Gotcha.
when you first meet him.
That's funny because I thought that might have been the right answer.
But his brother
it's one of those things that
an
reads
ass
like
to you, right?
What's that?
His brother's just an ass to you, right?
He's not a total ass, but he is a bit more like, he's got a handful of different dialogues. It's just like, oh, you're kind of slightly more obnoxious than Otello.
Alright, so we have saved Tim.
Yep.
Assuming we ever get back to... I do not remember how much, backtracking was... I don't remember going to this level, quote-unquote.
Oh, yeah, Twin Peaks. You're actually mostly done with coming back to Twin Peaks. You're not going to be coming back here nearly as often in chapters 4 and 5 especially.
Wait, it's literally called Twin Peaks? Like the David Lynch show? Or the
Twin Peak Mountain, yeah.
It is a good name.
You'll come back here once you get the water scroll to get that Vincho field.
Yeah, I was about to say, so I can walk on water there.
Yeah. But otherwise, you've mostly done all the backtracks up Twin Peaks that you're going to be doing.
Can't wait to get that double jump.
Yeah, that's what you'll get in the main dungeon of this chapter. Yeah.
What will you do with this double jump, Gogglebob?
I will fall
less. What will you do with the existential weight of the double jump?
Yeah. One of the things that is going to come up during this chapter that I appreciate is that at this point people in town don't know where the Van Bees are coming from, but if you actually sleep at night outside, you will find that they're just coming directly out of the restaurant.
Wait.
Oh.
So what, the restaurant's just making zombies?
No, the restaurant is, the whole reason the restaurant owner bought the restaurant is that he had heard that there was treasure in it. And he has been digging underneath it, which opened the dungeon and awakened the Van Bees within.
But we're going to find that out for realsy soon.
Yep.
Hi, Tim.
I love Tim. I always hate Tim.
I mean, Tim is a little shit, but he's like a 10-year-old, so...
Yeah.
The only Tim I respect is Tim Armstrong.
I like Tim in Wild Arms, too. He was a good guy. He was, the best bro.
I haven't played Tim in Wild Arms, too. I haven't played Wild Arms, too.
That makes sense. I did an entire Let's Play on it. You can read it.
I won't, though.
That's a good LP.
I mean, I will. Obviously I will.
The era of the intellectual gangsters.
I know your LPs are extremely good, and I would like to read them.
That is true.
I'm full of dangerous phrases that ought to be censored. So now they sell oranges. You can use this orange if you show it to a specific person in the castle. You will learn a new sword technique. They will show you them catch it. I believe they catch it on a sword, and that gives you the shish kebab attack technique.
I like that their laughing animation is clearly hoedown related. Okay, so it is. We just saved Tim, and it is nearly 11 o'clock. So I think I'm going to call it here.
Yeah, now's a good time to stop because we're at the halfway point of this chapter.
Okay, that makes sense. It's so nice having somebody who knows what's happening.
And I found the exact guide that I had as a kid to help me remind myself of things.
Yay! All right, so we're going to quit here, and we'll pick this up again next week, and hopefully things will be less horrible. So, have a good night, everybody. Do not fall into any pits.